This next one came from the Am I the Jerk podcast subreddit. Check the links in the description if you'd like to submit your own stories. Am I the jerk for humiliating my ex-girlfriend in front of her entire family after I discovered that she cheated on me? First, a little bit of context. I am a 27-year-old male and my ex is now 25. This story happened approximately 3 years ago. We have been longtime friends since the equivalent of high school in my country, and when we both graduated, we didn't lose contact. We ended up dating for a year or so before she moved into my apartment since I lived closer to her university. She was still studying when I started my first job as a web developer. I worked mostly from home while she was off at school. Since I was the only one working, I provided for about 80% of the things at home back then. Everything went great for the first 6 to 7 months until I started feeling that something was off, or I'd say she felt off. We would spend less time together. We didn't share as much affection as before, and she would look more and more irritated. I didn't jump into conclusions at first because she was also preparing exams at that time, and I thought her recent behavior was due to a lot of stress building up. She would always leave home and come back at her usual hours, so I did not notice anything. But I started to realize that she was more and more on her phone, barely spending time with me except for dinner. That is, when she was not preparing food just for herself. I reached a point where I was really questioning our relationship, so I decided to investigate. I feel bad for snooping into someone else's privacy, but today, I don't know where I would be if I didn't breach into her DMs while she was showering just to take a look. And what I saw absolutely destroyed me. She was texting with another guy, and the content left me livid. There were scandalous pictures of the both of them, if you know what I mean. There were sweet messages and arrangements to see each other when she was supposed to be studying. I even saw messages of her berating me and calling me terrible names, basically implying that I'm too stupid to ever know that anything's going on. Well, this idiot stayed stunned for a few seconds. I told her in my most normal voice that I was gonna go grab something to eat while she was in the bathroom. When I was outside, I called my parents and told them everything. My mom literally cried, and my dad asked if I wanted to spend a day with him and my brother. I took a day off and I went there. I cried for a bit and I saw red, which leads right up to my revenge on my ex.